Well, Instagram just had a massive breach. Y'all know what to do. And if you don't know what to do, Forbes is talking about it. Instagram password reset attacks. Users must check one thing now. Updated January 10th, as reported, Instagram data breach leaks information relating to 17.5 million accounts. At the time as password. As password reset notifications, attacks start hitting users of social media platforms. With more than 2 billion active monthly users, Instagram is a social media platform that cybercriminals have their eyes laser focused on. There are many ways hackers can initiate account takeover attacks, from malicious browser extensions to sophisticated phishing campaigns. But why bother with that kind of effort when there's a much easier way to compromise unsuspecting, unprepared users? If you get this message from Instagram that, and we're not expecting it, you have found yourself in the crosshairs of an ongoing account attack. It now seems likely that the surge in password reset attack attempts, and I have already received dozens in 48 hours, is related to a breaking story about a leak of 17.5 million Instagram user accounts by a threat actor on breach forums. The alleged breach database was published hours before the attack started. More on this development as I have it, so check back for updates. The good news is that it likely won't work, provided you have this one safeguard in place. Here's what to check and why. Okay, so the attack explained. On the morning of January 9th, I woke to an email in my inbox from Instagram, a very genuine email, not one that was brand spoofing, as that's so commonplace thanks to the phishing attacks, such as the recently revealed Spider-Man, which weaves an extensive web of attacks. The subject matter, however, was both as worrying and compelling as the most cleverly constructed AI-powered social engineering attacks. I feel like this article had to be a certain amount of words. It's wordy. I mean, this is such a common criminal tactic to persuade a network administrator to reset their password that any message with the subject line immediately sets my red flag in motion. The FBI even issued a warning in 2025 urging organizations not to fall for such password reset shenanigans. But things are never black and white for end users. Ordinarily, folk without cybersecurity awareness training or corporate security protocol on their side, especially when I have said the email actually came from Instagram itself, was a genuine password reset request. Yeah, if I didn't send for one or ask for one, nope. This is where assuming that the password reset request was not triggered in error, and more on that momentarily. An attacker relies upon shock and awe. They want you to miss the warning signs. See the reset password button from Instagram itself and knee-jerk click the thing. Yeah, exactly. Don't do it. Which is why I've always advised folks to count to 10 before responding to any email or message requests, no matter what. Yep. If you do take a deep breath and read this message, you will see that it clearly states if you ignore this message, your password will not be changed. That's what they say. If you didn't request a password reset, let us know. The hacker, of course, is relying on you not noticing this and just clicking without really thinking. Whether that's because you're busy at the time or stressed. The irony, your account might be under attack, and so you must change your password now. Here's the thing. If you respond and click the button, the attacker still needs more than a bit of luck to succeed. And that's where you, the user, have the upper hand. Damn, this is long. That's what she said. All right, it's almost done. When it comes to password reset requests, Instagram itself points out that the receiving one doesn't necessarily mean that your account has been hacked. It could be user error, where someone has simply mistyped their email address or username, and so the request has gone to your account instead of theirs. Of course, it could also be an attack, and that seems likely in light of the breach forums posting by a hacker that included data on 17.5 million Instagram accounts published just hours before the surge in password reset notifications began. But don't panic yet. Instagram has your back here as well. Two-factor authentication will help protect your account so no one has access to it. The relevant social media platform support page confirms requiring, a code in addition to the account password if there's a login attempt from a device that we don't recognize. This is where the hacker will need a stroke of your bad luck. To provide the highest security possible, Instagram confirmed we turned on two-factor authentication for creator accounts by default. It's also why you need to take action now, as Instagram urged all users to check to make sure that you didn't turn it off. Full instructions for doing so can be found here. When an attacker manages to gain access to your account and you find yourself unable to log in, Instagram advises users to use this link to kickstart the process. So there you go. So have your two-factor on. Don't click on that damn emails button talking about yes, reset. And if you do get got, you can click the link in this story. So there you have it. All right. 10 million subscribers. Woo.